teen killed in fatal St. George shooting is identified. A meteor shower is expected to peak over southern Utah. And your daily weather forecast with highs, lows, and everything you need to know for the days ahead.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. A 17-year-old Pineview High School student has been identified as the victim in a fatal shooting in St. George, as the 19-year-old suspect accused of manslaughter made his first court appearance on multiple felony charges. Here's a closer look at the investigation and the community's response. A Washington City man charged with manslaughter in a fatal shooting that took the life of a St. George teenager made his initial court appearance Monday. 19-year-old Malachi Robles Romo faces a first-degree discharge of a firearm, causing significant injury, along with second-degree felony manslaughter. The charges stem from a shooting reported Friday evening at an apartment complex in St. George. Officers arrived to find 17-year-old Jason Quiros unresponsive. Despite life-saving measures, the Pineview High School student died from his injuries. Robles Romo reportedly told officers he accidentally pulled the trigger while removing a loaded magazine from a handgun, firing the fatal round. Police later determined the weapon, a Glock handgun, was stolen. During Monday's hearing, the defendant's attorney requested a bail reduction hearing. Judge Keith C. Barnes scheduled the review for December 19th. Until then, Robles Romo remains in jail at the Purgatory Correctional Facility. The victim's family started a fundraiser for the funeral, describing the teenager as kind-hearted, funny, and deeply loved by his friends and family. Southern Utah is set for a bright weekend as the Geminids meteor shower peaks, with NASA saying up to 120 meteors per hour could streak across the sky Saturday night into Sunday. A visit from interstellar comet 3I Atlas and the smaller Ursids meteor shower will follow next week, giving stargazers several nights of rare celestial activity. Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. In St. George tonight, we are sitting at 64 degrees right now, with a cool evening ahead and a low near 38. Tomorrow warms back up with a high around 66 and an overnight low near 37. Over in Mesquite, it is currently 70 degrees with a low of 43 expected tonight. Tomorrow, Mesquite reaches a high near 74 with a low around 43. Cedar City is a bit colder this evening at 55, with temperatures dropping to about 35 tonight. Tomorrow, Cedar City climbs to a high near 62 before cooling to 32 overnight. Washington City is welcoming the holiday season with its first artisan holiday market, where local creators will showcase handcrafted gifts, artwork, and baked goods inside Heritage Hall on Saturday. Organizers say the free event highlights small businesses and original craftsmanship, giving shoppers a chance to find meaningful, one-of-a-kind items while supporting community artists. A new St. George arcade called Papoy's Plushies and Toys is drawing crowds with high payout claw machines, collectible plushies, and a family-friendly space designed to let players win. Here's Jesse Bang with a closer look inside the arcade and the couple behind its fast-growing success.
We have grandparents that literally all the time get plushies for themselves.
Papoy's Plushies and Toys Claw Machine Arcade just opened a few months ago in St. George, and co-owners, husband and wife Sammy and Alyssa Cabana, told St. George News all about it.
A good time. Ultimately, it's you're gonna win. You're gonna take home something. It's rare that you don't.
As the parents of 5 kids, the couple says their children help keep the shop stocked with the most popular plushies and toys, making sure everything stays on trend. Plushie options include Labubu, Pokemon, Hello Kitty, and more.
Expect to take home a lot of plushies, parents. Warning. You will have a lot of plushies to take home and figure out what to do with them, right? So like the classic battle we have here is parents always want to trade up because they want less of a mess, right? Whereas kids always want to take their bags of plushies home. So yeah, I would say definitely expect to take home a lot of plushies.
Locally owned and operated, this arcade brings big city claw machine fun to St. George. And they're dreaming even bigger, planning to bring the games to more small towns across Utah in the future.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to wewininjurylaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5, brought to you by We Win Injury Law.